Hey folks, what's flocking? I hope you are doing well today. So, I'm gonna talk about Kai Cenat. You know that guy. He's like the biggest streamer in this generation. He's well known for inviting rappers onto his live streams, and he does some pretty crazy shit on there too. I think the first time I heard about him was when he brought a dirt bike into his bedroom and revved it up and tried to drive it into his streaming setup like it was a dirt track. I swear to God. You know, I'm surprised how that whole house or building wasn't piping with dirty black smoke from that dirt bike around that little room of his and spread it to the other rooms or units or whatever. It did look badass, not gonna lie, but it was like stupid badass. It's the kind of stunt that would really attract in people that like to see stupidity happen, or little kids for that matter. And when he got banned last year after that stunt, people thought it was the end of Kai Cenat because of it and Twitch's new strict policies that are tanking him under. But in reality, he was actually banned for repeated, explicit, simulated sexual activity when he did GTA roleplay streams back then. I don't remember if Kai Cenat did show GTA RP characters having sex in these streams or something provocative, but given the personality of his, I would assume the latter. It's his crazy attitude that brings in his views. Whatever he's doing, he's gonna do it with that hyped up persona of his. It's almost like he's on crack or something. Okay, enough rambling. What am I talking about this time? Well, it has to do with a certain clip I saw of Kai Cenat where he does his rambling of his own. He talks about his live stream content, the live streams that he does on Twitch, where on that platform, anyone at any age can watch what they want regardless of the target audience it's supposed to be aimed for. He goes on this rant where he says that his content is not for kids and that any kids that watch Kai Cenat streams, it's the parents' fault for letting them watch him to begin with. And boy, does he ever do it in his always hyped up persona. Just take a look and you'll see what I mean.
I don't know who thinks and believes that I make content for kids, but you're dumb as shit if you think I'm making the content that I make is for me and other grown ass niggas, bro. If kids tune in, you gotta call their parents, gang. That ain't me. That's what I be talking. You can't blame me. If kids is tuning in also, nigga, if you do your fucking research, you dumb bitch, type in Cenat on Twitch, nigga. Click on my stream and see if it warns you to be 18 plus to continue further watching. Nigga, I can call up my Twitch rep and say, hey, can you please take off that warning for my shit? But guess what? I leave it. Wanna know why? Because hopefully you 18 plus watching this shit. It literally warns you before you click on my stream.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got the giggles. It's contagious. Well, that's a really frustrated moment for Kai Cenat here, going off on the rails on the bad parents that let kids watch age-inappropriate content like his own. Before I go criticizing this rant, I just want to say something that I agree with him on. You know, try to find the common ground and shit like that. He's right about saying it shouldn't be his responsibility for little kids to come watch his streams and content, because Kai just straight up admits it. His content is targeted for the age of 18 plus. But I think it's clear his content is made for adults, and you don't even have to explain it with inviting rappers onto stream and doing these extreme acts and stunts in front of the camera like that damn bicycle. That would clearly be unsuitable for kids. And he does say that there is a mature content warning on his stream. So in what mindset where these parents think that Kai Cenat is family friendly? I don't know. Now let me get to the criticisms here, okay? Just because Kai Cenat says that his content is supposed to be for ages 18 and over, he doesn't really do a good job to disencourage these little kids to not watch his content because of the mature themes that are clearly in there. Because literally, his style and his humor is made for like preteens or anyone with an age that doesn't have the maturity in them yet. It's like something you would see in a Nickelodeon sitcom or cartoon or something like that. I'd go as far to say that his streams could attract 10 to 12-year-olds for that matter. I can agree with the fact that there are young adults that are real fans of Kai Cenat of his streams, but let's face it, a very good portion of his viewers aren't even above 17 or 16 years old. And that bold statement of saying that his content isn't for kids, it's for adults. Like, I wouldn't be surprised if Kai Cenat just said this to hide the fact that those same underage kids is what helped him get famous. Because I'll say it again, his content attracts young kids as it does for young adults. Hell, he even did a live stream where he had a little kid on, and at one point, he wanted to hear him freestyle over a rap beat, and the little kid says this.
I walk with a girl, and I give me a girl, and I want her, and I got her number, and I'm finna put down with a punter.
What? What?
Jesus Christ, man. Like, this kid says the R word that's used to do a violently sexual act that's illegal, and Kai Cenat is like, what? What? Bro, don't say what. You're a content creator that makes content for adults, and you have a little kid on stream that says the R word? I just want to put this in here for context. The kid's name is Little RT, and he's a little kid rapper that is pretty well known in the hip-hop community, I guess. So that's why the freestyle happened on stream to begin with. But that's not the issue here. It's a little kid saying that word you wouldn't expect to hear from a 9-year-old because of its nature. Let alone anyone with a good intent. They wouldn't be caught saying that. And Kai was acting all confused on why he said it to top it off. Like, dude, if you're this king content maker that makes content for adults, but a good portion of your viewers are kids, and you see little kids start to act like adults and say these kinds of phrases and words, why would you act all surprised? Like, I'd go as far to say that he encourages little kids to come watch and subscribe and donate to his Twitch channel. Hell, he even had a cameo in that new Good Burger movie, which is a Nickelodeon exclusive, and it's literally rated PG. And PG is like parental guidance suggested. Like, I don't know how inappropriate that movie is, but I'm pretty sure it's far from the same level as Kai Cenat's content, where he invites rappers onto the streams and just acts all loud and immature. And he says his target audience is for the adults. How did he manage to get a Nickelodeon kids movie role? I don't know, but my point is, Kai Cenat, no matter how much emphasis he's putting out to set the record straight, that his content is made for adults, he is mostly attracting little kids that like his immaturity and his loud yelling humor. He's a good streamer, don't get me wrong. I think some of the stuff he does is pretty amusing. But he can't just say that, oh, my content is for me and my homies. If your kids tune in, they gotta barge in the room. The parents gotta barge in the room. And then basically encourage the kids to watch your stream. Like, what's stopping these same kids from faking their age and watching Kai Cenat on the Twitch and the YouTube, even if it's mature content restricted? It's easier said than done. I'm actually pretty curious on what his real audience is, so I'm going to use a tweet from Optimus here. Please don't copyright strike me, Opti. I like your content too. I just want to set the record straight, and I can't afford YouTube Statistics Premium. I swear to God. He says that the biggest demographic on his YouTube is 18 to 35 years old. That is technically right, but only because 40% of the audience is actually teenagers, and instead of having their actual age on their account, they're lying, saying they were born in 1994 or some shit like that. Honestly, I highly doubt that his legit viewer demographic is anywhere over the age of 18 when he does these stunts and acts on the camera that clearly has no development to attract any adult that knows the difference between mature humor and immature humor. If you're an adult man that likes Kai Cenat, go ahead, but you can't just say that he's mature when he does these things and attracts little kids as a good portion. No, no, no. A majority of his audience. And for the kids that actually like Kai Cenat, I recommend talking about this guy to your parents and see if he's a good role model, because I would not be surprised if a little kid acted out all crazy and loud in front of the dinner table after they watched a week of Kai Cenat's content. Honestly, I think Kai Cenat is really entertaining, but after seeing him just say his content is for adults and just pretends that he doesn't embrace the fact that there are little kids that watch his content, I feel like I'm losing respect for him. My opinion means little when it comes to a high tier streamer like Kai Cenat, but I just want to get my point across. Either he's hiding the fact that the kids idolize him, or he's just being ignorant. Either way, I hope he realizes it or admits it. That's all I have to say for now. If you enjoyed my take, like and subscribe for more videos. And let's get the road to 1K subs going. It's my goal and I want it. Now I'm sounding like a little kid myself, huh? But yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Good night.